And then there was light. Hello, 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 guys. How are we doing tonight? Let's adjust. Try to make this a little bit better. I know it's like a really random stream, but we have some topics to speak about, and yeah, we need to get to it. I hope you guys are doing well. I know this is kind of like a midweek. What is today? Like Wednesday? So happy hump day, or Wednesday, whatever it is. I'm happy to see all of you who are here, who are joining me for this random stream. This is very random, but yes, Shadow, tonight is night. Tonight is the night, and it's random. I know, like I said. I came on mid speech. Yeah, that was the point. That was the gist. Thursday. Well, probably Thursday where you are. I get it. It's after 12, whatever. And I think here it's still Wednesday. Hello, Jeremy. Hi. Yeah. How about Jason Alding pissing off the list? There's so much to speak about. So much to talk about. I want to. Okay, so the title is a little bit, a little bit naughty, but I'm going to explain myself. If you give me a chance, I'll explain myself. But the title is a little naughty, and I get it. But yeah, so I'm just going to wait for you all to trickle in. I know the reason why the majority of you aren't here yet, because you guys are so accustomed to me being late, and I'm not late today. So I think I deserve a cookie. A congratulations, something. I mean, I'm not late, and I did my darnest to not be late today. Because God knows, I wanted to just click the timer back another 10 minutes. Just give myself another 10 minutes, please. Okay, well, right. I don't know why all of a sudden got hot. Sorry, guys. I just feel so hot. Hi, Clue. Hi, Larry. There's your cookie. Oh, that's a cookie? I thought it was a lion. The thing is so small, I can't even see. I'm ninja watching. Stay in the shadows, Will. Stay in the shadows. Okay. You got a notification? Wow, that's a first on my channel. Well, actually, no. My old channel is the one that never gave notifications. This one, because it's still kind of new and they still haven't suspected me yet. They're giving out notifications now. But all right then. Well, so there's I don't know why I feel so shy today. There's so much to talk about, and I want to get started. If you guys are ready, I'm ready too. All right. So, if you guys didn't know, there was an American soldier that defected over to North Korea, and this is he's a Black American soldier, and I want to pull up an article for you, just see what you guys think about it, okay? Okay, so the main narrative about this guy is that he defected because he was getting into some kind of a trouble or what have you. That's what they're saying. So it says the world was shocked on Tuesday when a United States soldier willfully and illegally crossed into the inter-Korean border during a group tour of the DMZ, the demilitarized zone. He's becoming the latest American to be held in custody by North Korea or to defect to North Korea. The exact motive of the soldier, Travis King, they say it remains unknown. But some people are speculating that the reason why he fled to North Korea was because he was due to be in trouble, to be in some legal trouble with the, I don't know, correct me, I don't know the proper terminology for it. I've never been in the military. Something to do with like soldier law, not soldier law, soldier courts. I know there's a word for it. I just don't remember what it is. Anyway, North Korea has yet to issue a statement about the incident, and the reason I'm bringing this up is because I don't know how North Korea is taking this, because I'm sure that on one hand, North Korea is like, America must not be that as great as people are making it up to see. It must not be that great, because if we have Americans coming over to our territory, well, then that means we're doing something good and they're doing something bad over there, no? And then I know they're thinking one other thing. Why they send these people over here? And then why do they send a Black American over here? And I say that not to be racist, on the contrary. I say this because North Korea is not known to have Black people there. Okay? Do you know how Asians see dark skin? Not even black. Let's go a little bit darker than olive. Just a little bit darker than olive skin, and you're considered ugly, dirty, like low class, like not worthy of anything. So I'm looking at this and I'm like, so we have a Black American soldier that fled to North Korea thinking that he would get what? What did he think? But who knows? Who knows? Because Kim Jong-un, if you guys don't know, Kim Jong-un has a habit of kidnapping people from different races to use them on his, propaganda movies. If you guys don't know, a long time ago, people who know North Korean history would know this, but he kidnapped some Korean actresses, or an actress and her husband, and they were already divorced, and they forced them back together so they can make movies for North Korean propaganda. It was so hilarious. But then eventually the married couple, they escaped. They escaped eventually after like 30 years of giving movies to the North Korean, dictator. But it's funny because he kidnapped them. They had already divorced, and he kidnapped the wife first, and then they kidnapped the husband. And then after like 3 months of having them in North Korea, he invited them both to a dinner and said, yeah. And they were like, we divorced. And he's like, it doesn't matter. You guys can get back together for movies, for the sake of movies. So yeah, that happened. So anyway, and then they kidnapped some Japanese people. They've kidnapped people from all over the world. So I'm thinking, with this Black man now wanting to be a North Korean, will they use him for movies? Will they use him for movies, or will they just execute him on the spot? Because how dare he? I don't know. You guys do know the story of Otto Warmbier, right? Otto Warmbier was an American student that traveled to North Korea on a tourist visa. Well, they don't really do tourist visa. They do government chauffeured tours. That's all they do. But anyway, Otto Warmbier, he was like a 19 to 21-year-old student in college. They accused him of taking a sign of the dear leader or what have you. And he got sentenced to like 15 years hard labor. He never made it that long because within the first few months, he ended up going brain dead, and they didn't know why. People are like, why is he going brain dead? I speculate that they were beating the crap out of him every day and night because he's a dirty American with blonde hair and blue eyes. But who am I to guess? Who am I to speculate, right? He was a blonde-haired, blue-eyed, tall student, American student with all of the attitude of an American student, college student. You guys know how American college students are. You can't touch me. Unhand me. Do you know who my father is? And he had all of the entitlement of an American college student, but they ended up killing him and sending him back a few months later to America, brain dead, convulsing the whole way over here, and he died on American soil, unfortunately. So after that, Trump said Americans can no longer go to North Korea for the government chauffeured tours. So now Americans can't go to North Korea. And I know this because I tried. I did try. I'm still trying, in fact. I am actually going to get my passport from my other countries. And I am going to North Korea. I don't care what you guys say. I'm going. And I'm going for a reason, too. See, I believe that this Black soldier left for a few reasons, and I believe that one of those reasons that he left was because there is no concept of being gay in North Korea. they don't even have a word for gayness. They consider it a disease, as they should. And I want to show you guys one clip. There's this clip of this North Korean defector. Hold on. Let me pull it up for you guys. Why? I tell you about it when I can show you. So let's pull it up. Here we are. Now, this is just a little clip, but actually, you know what? I'd rather show it to you from the defector himself, not just people talking about it. Here we are. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm going to share it with you all and see what you guys think about this clip. And then I'm going to address the comments because I see you guys.
LGBT community represented in North Korea?
In North Korea, there's no concept, no terms of gay. They think that is disease. Yeah.
So there's a stereotype that North Koreans are submissive and brainwashed. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think that that's true?
I think it's pretty much true. Like, I really worship to the dictator. When I first came to South Korea, I watched a video about the Korean War. That was my first time that actually knowing the fact the North Koreans start war.
How is the LGBT community represented?
So, if you guys heard it yourselves, the North Korean defector clearly stated that in North Korea there is no concept of gay. There's not even a word for it. And you know how beautiful that is. I cannot imagine. I mean, listen, I just can't imagine the desperation of some of us Americans, myself included, to be somewhere where we don't have what we have going on in America. Do you know what I'm saying? I am that desperate almost to get away from this nonsense of, LGBT, you guys have to with pronouns and June being the month of you guys already know what it is, flaggatry, the month of flaggatry, as Samuel says. I am this close to defecting to North Korea myself. I don't care. I will go. Kim Jong-un, listen, I'll say what needs to be said. I am almost ready to go myself. So I believe that being that close to a country where it's actually still kind of normal, I don't know. That could be part of the reasons why he left. It could be one of the reasons why he left. But let me see your comments because I haven't read your comments about what I'm saying, and I'm going to read them now. All right, here we go. Oh, Jacob said, yeah, I hear you. Frost says, I'm about to defect to Russia at this point. Well, actually, Russia would be a lot better. Actually, Russia would be choice number one. Choice number one would be Russia. After that will be Saudi Arabia. After that will be North Korea. These are my countries. I'm listen, this is where these are the places where it's not tolerated, it's not apologized for. Like, nobody's apologetic because they're intolerant. They are just who they are, and they're like, I don't care. Clue says no internet in North Korea. Well, that's the point, Clue. This is the point of it. I mean, listen, there's internet in Saudi Arabia, but even Saudi Arabia, they don't deal with this kind of stuff, There's internet in Russia, and Russia is unapologetically Russia. I just listen. Thomas says, "Go where you're treated best." Comrade line. Oh my God, I love it. Russia has a town for conservative Westerners. I'm sure they do. It's probably called Trumpville. Oh, well, actually, Trump and Putin weren't that bad. They had a good respect for one another, and that's what we all appreciate now, isn't it? No OnlyFans in North Korea? That's it. Okay, I'm not going now. There's no way I really can't survive without OnlyFans. We already know. Guys, check me out on OnlyFans at Your Lioness Exile. Stop it. I am not that desperate. All of you guys who are getting ready to jot down that little address, shame on you. I'm not that desperate yet. Agent says, Lioness Exiled, most normal people here don't deal with the uber LGBT stuff. Even I don't, Agent, even I don't. But it's pushed down my throat so much that I almost feel like I'm cheating on my husband. I am not even close to this world, yet it's in my face all the time, and especially in the month of June. It is a Democrat freak show shoving it down people's throats. Exactly. I know. I'm rooting for Putin. Hey, you know what? And I'm going to confess something to you guys before we move on to our next story, but I want to confess something to you guys. If America and Russia go to war, if Trump isn't the president, I don't know who I'd be rooting for. I'm like, I don't know, because America, unfortunately, I'm like, America, I'm worried about her. I'm like, America, like, I want to fight. I keep up the fight, but at the same time, would I really want America to win at this point? If America is being ruled by, you guys know, hey, if America is being ruled by that, do I really want America to be the leader of the world? I don't know. At this point, I'm like, we have to watch it. We have to care about the future. And if the future is rainbows and drag shows, I can't deal with it. I hear UAE is pretty patriarchal. That's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Which he said, just go hiking without a cell phone to ditch the gay. No, because they're on the trekking trails too. They're on the hiking trails too. Yes. I go hiking, and there they are next to me. They're there too, Jason. There's no escape. It's. I'm almost to the point. Do you guys hear this? The tapping. I'm sorry if it's tapping. I have the metal thing is tapping on my AirPods, so let me know if it's bothering you guys, because then I'll take it off if needed. Veteran says, putting all that aside, America would win in a fight against any country. I agree to that as well. Although Russia does have more nukes than the United States, our army is bigger. So I mean, and anyway, I don't know. I don't see Russia winning. I just don't see it happening. No, I don't see that happening. I would say the reason is because America is everywhere. We have bases in almost every country. Well, every country that matters anyway. But we have bases everywhere. Our people are from everywhere. We have intelligence from everywhere. We have the best of the best in this country. All of the best from all of the world come here. So I'm like, would we really lose against any other country? I doubt it. But at the same time, I'm like, if we have the leadership that we have here and Americans keep dumbly voting for it, or we are getting tricked and cheated every election, then I'm like, we got to do better before we keep leading the world. We have to do better at home too. I mean, maybe you guys don't see it that way, but I think we need to do better at home before we continue to rule the world, because I don't know. At this point, did you guys hear about the whole NATO situation? Okay, let's move on. Russia has the BRICS. Sorry, I don't know where that sound came from. That was very guttural. It just came from like deep inside of my soul. It was like my soul creeping out from my mouth. Sorry about that. Jason says, all you need to end this BS is a 50 cal rifle and to know what 9 subsaltations are. What? I am not, listen, like my English is not very good today and I don't know why. So please don't give me any hard words today. None of you. All of you, elementary words.
Substations, it was misspelled.
Thank you. I could have sworn I was having a stroke. Okay, so it was just misspelled. Guys, grammar and spelling is your friend. Is your friend. Yeah, is your friend. That was right. That was proper grammar. Guys, stop it. Stop it. Z-Pass says that hair is the new Rainforest Cafe for today, huh? What? I don't know what that means, but you're going to the timeout. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Agent says, tricked and cheated by the Democrat freak show. That's why they're charging Trump with all the BS, correct? I know. I've seen that. They are just doing all that they can. I know. We need Trump. We need, and people were talking about DeSantis, yeah? DeSantis, I still am not sold on him. I don't know about you guys, but I'm still not there with him. Sorry. I'm just not there. Not there yet. Veteran says, I agree about the whole woke military. It's bad enough the women don't have to live up to the same standards as their male counterparts. Oh, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started as to why women shouldn't be in certain positions. Okay. Yes, I believe women should be helping and aiding the military, but certain positions are just not for women because I believe you're either slowing down the men, slowing down the progress that could be done because you're just there being weak, or you're not being fairly admitted because, of course, the double standards, and which makes you a weak soldier, which makes you ultimately a liability and part of. Don't get me started. Okay. The next thing I want to talk to you guys about is, hi Dio. He says DeSantis put an end to alimony. He has my vote over woke platinum plan Trump. DeSantis, there's things that I was happy about that too, but there are things about him that I want to talk about. Maybe we'll save that for another stream because yes, there are good things about him, but okay. I think the people around him are probably the ones that are making him good more than him. Does that make sense? I don't know if you guys understand what I'm saying there. The next story I want to talk to you guys about was this one. There is a woman who went to Dubai, a black woman, a black American woman, went to Dubai and acted a complete fool in Dubai and got arrested in Dubai. And let me see if I can pull up an article for you all. That would be wonderful. Here we go. Oh my goodness, there is an article. There are plenty of articles. Oh my God. Oh wow, BET has written an article about it. Let's see what BET has to say. Let's see what the good old BET, Black Entertainment, has to say about this this black woman in Dubai. Because as an Arab, I want to tell you guys, we don't tolerate certain things, and especially not from a woman. Okay, not from women. We do not tolerate certain behaviors from women, and this would be one of them. Here we go. All right, here we go. A black woman from Houston has been detained in Dubai. Hold on, let me put this thing down so you guys don't have this thing blasting in your face. Okay, here we go. So a black woman from Houston has been detained in Dubai by authorities since May for reportedly screaming in a public setting. This is why I love my people. I love my people. I love Arabs sometimes because Arabs, nobody hates like family. And yes, I hate Arabs at the same time, but then I love them. And this is one of the reasons why I love them. There's no tolerance. She got arrested for screaming. See, she thought that she was in America where she could just scream and be wild and they would just tell her to calm down, honey, sweetie, pumpkin, Sweetfoot. It's okay, honey. Calm down. And then that there's something wrong because she has free speech, right? You're in Dubai, honey. You might get backhanded. But nonetheless, a black woman from Houston has been detained in Dubai for screaming. This popular social media influencer named Tierra Young Allen, who goes by the moniker Sassy Trucker, had her passport confiscated and has been held in custody in UAE's largest city. Allen's mother expressed her concern about her daughter's safety while being detained in a foreign country. I wonder what she was doing in Dubai. I wonder, what was she doing in Dubai? Was she there on a nice vacation to go see the desert? Was she there to ride camels? to go see the Burj Khalifa. What was she there for? Because the majority of influencers that I know that end up in Dubai end up swallowing things and doing things that they shouldn't be doing. Astaghfirullah. Okay, and it could also result in prison time. So it's very scary, says Baxter. Baxter said that Alan's trouble began when she got into an accident along with her friend in a rental car. When she went to the rental car company to claim her personal items, Alan was asked to make a payment to retrieve the rest of her belongings, and the store associate began to yell at her. Alan responded by screaming back at the associate. And you guys know, if the associate was screaming or elevating her voice ever so slightly, there's a difference. And I'm sure you guys already know this. Now, there's nothing racist about what I'm about to say, much. We all know the difference, okay? We're not gonna all act like we don't know the difference between a normal woman yelling and screaming and elevating her voice versus a Black woman yelling and screaming and elevating her voice. There is a huge difference, and I'll tell you what, I've seen it myself. Seen it. Okay, these eyes have seen things, and I have seen this. I have seen Black women, the way that they yell and scream. Arabs are definitely not accustomed to that type of screaming. No, I'm sure. I'm sure cameras were out everywhere. I'm sure, oh my God, I'm sure men were looking at their wives like, you better not ever. I can only imagine the amount of husbands that were just passing along, getting a drink with their wives, getting a coffee, and then seeing this Black woman in the middle of an Arab country screaming and ranting at the associate. I can imagine they look at their wives like, you do that one time, and just one time. Oh my God. Okay. I'll get back to the article. I'll stop. She found out that she could only receive those items if she paid an undisclosed amount of money. Baxter explained. She dealt with a very aggressive individual, a young man there who was screaming at her. What is this name, guys? Okay, look, I'll make the screen big so you guys can see this name. What is this name? It's cool. It's at the top. Quanell. Quanell. Oh God! Don't, Samuel, you scared me. Quanell X, a community activist and leader of Houston's new Black Panther Nation, said that Allen is detained in Dubai because she spoke out for herself in a country that has a reputation of suppressing women. Suppressing or women knowing their place? I'm a little bit confused there. Is it suppressing women, or is it there being etiquette and decorum that needs to be followed to a T? Is it suppressing women, or women not getting out of line because they know better and they value their reputation and suppressing women? I don't know. I'm a Middle Easterner and I haven't seen any women suppression. So, nonetheless, she is in jail for one reason and one reason alone. She raised her voice. In that country, a female is not even allowed to raise her voice. If she raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time. Here. Exactly. Shut up, you woman. A man could literally... Okay. Well, okay. You guys will disagree with you. Some of you all will disagree with me, and that is okay. You live in America, you can disagree. But if you were in my country, the disagreement will cost you. Nonetheless, you're in this country, you can disagree with me. I believe that this is fine. I believe men and women, everybody will get jail time. It's called disorderly conduct, and that's something that we don't tolerate in Arab countries. We don't tolerate this nonsense. Nonetheless, Cornell said that if a woman raises her voice, it's punishable by jail time in this country. They have a strict law system that is really based on theocracy. Theocracy. What does theocracy have to do with acting like a fool in public and getting punished for it? No idea. In addition to her detainment, Allen has been placed under a travel ban pending the outcome of this investigation. It is very frightening. The longer she's been there, the more reality has started to kick in, says Baxter. Oh, this feels so good. Oh, it feels so good. I don't know why this feels so good. And no, it's not because the race of the woman. It is partially for the race of the woman. I'll tell you why. Because in America, how many times have we seen either white Karens or black Karens out of line and just seeing them get punished and understand what a true punishment is? And I mean, wow, especially in an Arab country, I'm like, there you go. There you go. It's beautiful to me. Sorry. I know this is going to be a lesson that she will never forget. She will never forget this one. And that's good. Quenel reiterated that inequality is the basis for Allen's detainment and that it is reaching out to authorities in the UAE. So he's reaching out to authorities in the UAE. They made an editor's error here because they said that is reaching out to authorities in UAE when they meant to say that he is reaching out to authorities in UAE. But that's okay. In our opinion, she did not commit a crime. Don't punish women for doing the same thing a man can do in Dubai, Quanel said. It's not fair and it's not right. I've reached out to the Dubai consulate. I've reached out to the American consulate there in Dubai. I've also reached out to the US and UAE embassies. I'm still awaiting responses. They're not going to get back to you, Quinel. They're not going to get back to you, sir. You might as well just sit and just watch YouTube. Just do something else. They're not going to get back to you. They're not. Allen has retained an attorney in Dubai, and if found guilty, she could face time in prison. The end. Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You you might get mad at me. Jacob says, remember your place, ladies. I say, just sit there and look pretty. Just sit there, look pretty, be happy. Because in Dubai, acting like that will get you nowhere. Because Arabs are not afraid of that what do they call it? Hooting and hollering. Arabs are not afraid of that hooting and hollering. Arabs have seen a lot scarier than you, honey. She just doesn't understand. It's a whole difference in culture. And all right. Like I said, and what were you doing in Dubai? That's the question I want to ask her. What were you doing in Dubai? Do you have family there? I bet not. Do you have your husband is there? I bet not. Do you have work there? No, she's an influencer. What do influencers do in Dubai? It's all speculation. I know, Your Honor. Speculation, Your Honor. I object. Speculation. But because it's a Trey, stop it. Do women have traditional values in Dubai? It depends. I mean, Dubai is like the Europe of the Middle East. But even as the Europe of the Middle East, there's still that foundation of Arab values. And no matter how, so the liberal parts of Dubai is that there's alcohol, there's clubs, what else that you could say is liberal? Some of the women don't have to. Actually, none of the women are forced to wear abayas, the long dresses. They're not forced to cover. These are the liberal things about Dubai that makes it kind of European for Arabs. But still, it's still a foundation in Dubai of culture. We still have the culture there, which means that civil acts, like, how can I say this? It's not civil disobedience. It's more like being rowdy outside in public is something that is very uncommon. We don't have that in our countries because a lot of us are so worried about what someone else is going to say, because we don't even need the police to police us into being good, because Arabs are so darn, this is what I hate about my people. We are so we are so gossipy. That's why I hate us. We gossip way too much, and everything is everyone's business. And that's the one thing that I hate about the Middle East. You can't, this is why we're so private. This is the reason why we're so private, is because every Arab, our favorite pastime is gossiping. That's a favorite of ours. It's just in our blood. We just want to look out the window and say, oh, did you see that? Is that her daughter? Oh, let's tell somebody. That's the way it is. And it's like, is that her daughter? She's walking alone. I bet she's going to a boy's house. Well, what was she doing? How old is she again? She's probably not even a virgin. And this is how a lot of women end up not even being able to get married, because rumors. It's just, so yes, when it comes to Dubai, it's not as restrictive as the rest of the Middle East. So this is a place where Europeans and Westerners can go and feel like they're getting the Middle Eastern experience, but still not be restricted to the real Middle Eastern experience, because the real Middle Eastern experience is, I would say, about an hour or two drive from Dubai. You can go to Abu Dhabi. Abu Dhabi is there, and even Abu Dhabi is a little bit more liberal, but still, Abu Dhabi is more traditional than Dubai. The whole world is in Dubai. That's the reason why it's not as strict. That's the reason why, because the whole world is there and the whole world is watching. So Arabs can't act the way we normally act towards each other in Dubai. Zelich says, and ours apparently is being as loud as possible in public. Another personal pet peeve of mine. Everybody has something that they don't like about their race. Don't feel bad, Zelich. There's plenty of things that I do not like about my race, my culture, my people. There are things that makes me not want to live next to other Arabs. If I know that there's other Arabs in the neighborhood, sometimes I'll say, we're not moving there. We're not buying that house in the neighborhood. No. Is that an Arab house next to us? Nope. No. I'm moving somewhere else. It's that bad. So Zelich, I feel your pain. Yes, Samuel.
I just want to point out that there's, the one thing that everybody gets right about white people is that our food sucks. It's bland. It's boring. There's a reason that the British Empire, built themselves on the backs of, traders who were going out to look for exotic spices. I don't like that about them.
Yes, I have to admit, your guys' food, and I was just making something today. I made like an American food dish today. It was a pasta, but I know pasta is supposed to be Italian, but Americans make pasta the way they make pasta. And I made a pasta today, and they had this like Alfredo sauce thing, and I put this stupid Alfredo sauce on the stupid pasta, and I ate it like that, just a few bites, and I was like, what is this bland milk cheese mix? I was like, this is disgusting. And I see people eat that just like that, just Alfredo sauce on pasta, and there you go. I'm like, oh, disgusting. And Americans will eat that happily. Americans, you guys boil chicken with just a little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt, and some lemon. I'm like, come on. I can't. But anyway, nonetheless, I love shrimp chicken Alfredo. It's very boring food. Very, very boring. Sorry, guys. Italians make good food. It's all right. It's all right. It's
Okay,
borscht.
okay.
Wait. No, somebody said borscht is delicious. Borscht it's like bone soup. Bone soup. Okay. Go ahead, Samuel.
All right. So Italian food today is delicious, but that only happened after they went out and explored the world and brought tomatoes back, which they initially thought were poisonous. Until they added tomatoes, their food was just as bland and boring as everybody else in Europe. That's all I had to say.
Samuel is coming for everyone tonight, guys. Samuel is not holding back tonight. The Italians can get it. All the Europeans can get it. I'm sorry, guys. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That's Samuel. Beet soup. Now, beet soup. I like beet soup. I do like beet soup. So I know, but I know borscht. But there's different types of borscht. You know, like there's beef borscht. There's just like regular borscht, like the beet soup. And then there's all kinds of. Anyway, I'm not even gonna get into it. Sam is smart. Sam was coming on people earlier. What? I think you meant coming for people earlier. Larry, do we need the naughty corner? Do we need to fire up the old naughty corner again? Is that what we need to do? Oh my gosh, wait. Polish food is fine. Croatian food is fire. I don't know what Polish people you've been around, but no. Jeremy Lee says, I love burgers and barbecue. Did barbecue come from Black people? Or do it come from the white Americans? White Americans or Black Americans made barbecue. Like the sauce. You know, the barbecue sauce? That, I don't know where that comes from, but nonetheless. I'm reading you guys' Jason said, isn't every woman's hobby gossiping? No, it's not. I mean, that's a stereotype, of course, but one thing I could say about that, if we're going to be honest with ourselves, women, we are harder on each other, of course, than anyone else. We can be such bitchs to one another, yeah? And then as soon as we see each other in the store, we'll act super fake to one another. Like, oh my gosh, girl, I've missed you so much. Let's go get pedicures together. Oh my gosh, like, what are you wearing? I love what you're wearing. When in reality, we were just talking about what you were wearing to our husbands like 3 seconds ago when we were walking toward you. Right before we got actually to your face, we were talking about your whole outfit and how crappy you look and how you look like you're aging at the speed of light. But when we come to your face in person, we're like, oh my gosh, what kind of cream are you using? Your skin looks amazing. Oh, really? You just had a baby? I couldn't tell. When in reality, we've been talking about how fat you are. But this is how we are. And this is just, yeah. I don't know if that's gossiping per se. That's just women being vicious. Women just can be vicious to one another, and we just don't care. The moment that we sense another weakness in another woman, we sense a weakness in another woman, we will go for that weakness. Like, oh, she's very insecure about her acne. The moment that we don't like you about something, or we feel threatened by you or something, I'll give you an example. I'll give you a quick example. Now, I've never been through this, but I've seen it. And I've seen it where it's like, women in front of a man, right? In front of a man that they like. Maybe both of the women like him. And a woman would be upset that the other one is getting the attention that she wants. She'll just call out the insecurity of the girl that's getting the attention. Like, if she's wearing extensions in her hair, they'll be like, where'd you get your extensions from? Say that right in front of the guy that she likes or something like that, just to call out her insecurity in front of the world. Or say something like, oh, don't you have a skin appointment tomorrow? We should get going. It's like, why would you do that? And it's just women being vicious, being petty, jealous of each other. You have to remember, for women, almost all our life is competition. Women are in constant competition. This is the reason why they're so mean to one another. We are always competing against each other. So that's why you'll see mothers even get jealous of their own daughters. And it's like, you're the one who birthed her, you brought her here, but yet you're trying to compete with her. And it's and I've seen that men don't tend to have that tendency to do that against one another, because men have too much on their plate to really care about what the other man is doing. Women, on the other hand, every day is competition. We're competing against one another. Every other woman out there is your competition. So that's why you'll see women be so vicious towards one another. Women do that to men too. I haven't seen that. But I mean, I don't think that women should have men as friends, like close friends. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be sleeping in the same bed with another man and saying, oh, he's just my friend. I don't think that is a possible relationship. Like, I don't believe that women should have men friends that are that close to them, like to a point where they're sleeping over at their house, sleeping in the same bed as one another, calling each other every time they have a fight with their husband or boyfriend. I don't believe that is a good thing to do, because especially if the girl is cute, the man is most likely waiting for his opportunity, which is not good. Not good at all. Jeremy says, men are violent to hurt a man. Women are passive-aggressive, catty bitchs to destroy each other, then blame men. I'm not a man, so I can't speak for men, but I haven't seen that men are just violent for no reason to one another. Like, I've seen men mostly control themselves, and I've seen them try to actually not get to that point where they have to come to physical violence. Women, on the other hand, provoke it. Women, and just like this woman in Dubai, I don't know what she was thinking. I don't know, and this is the thing, this is like that switch in your head where wherever you go, there you are, right? Wherever you go, there you are. She bought her American self, her American attitudes, her American temper tantrum to the Middle East, assuming that the Middle East was going to carry her with the same kid gloves that America does. Why? Because she's Black and she's a woman. Because I believe, now this could be my own ignorance, but I believe that Black women in this country don't get the same punishments as other women, or not even other women, as other people, because they're Black. I believe that. Now, I could be wrong. But from what I've seen is that with the Black community, mostly people don't treat them the same because they're scared of being called racist. Most people don't want to be considered racist. So they're like, I'm not going to do anything about it, bro. I'm not doing anything. I'm not touching it with a red hot poker. She's Black. I'm not going to do it because they're going to call me racist after that. I could be wrong. Now, I believe that she went to the Middle East with that same thought process, like, oh, I can do whatever I want. I can do this and do that. And, people are just going to look at me crazy and then give me what I want. Or they're going to get intimidated by me because I know how to, as they say, hoot and holler. I can hoot and holler and I can curse and I can do all these things and I can do my hands. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, I mean, this is what I believe she was thinking. And of course it didn't work because the Middle East doesn't work that way. Middle East, like I said, Middle Easterners have seen way scarier things than a Black woman hooting and hollering at an associate at a rental car place. Like, seriously? Oh my goodness. Anyway, but yeah. And as for the other gentleman who fled to North Korea, I wanted to finish his article as well because we didn't get a chance to finish his. And I'll bring it up again. Here it is. This gentleman is only 23. So the king, his name is Travis King. Travis King, of 23 years, has joined the Army. He joined the Army in January 2021 and went on to become a cavalry scout assigned to the 1st Brigade Combat Team, 1st Armored Division. The Army confined in a statement. Members of this brigade began arriving in South Korea in late February 2022. His awards included the National Defense Service Medal, the Korean Defense Service Medal, and the Overseas Service Ribbon. So he was a very good soldier, seems like. But last October, he ran into trouble with the law in South Korea after an altercation with locals, during which he damaged a police car. Guys, if I say it, am I racist? Am I racist if I say, keep your American attitudes in America. Do not carry those attitudes outside of America. Don't carry them to Asian countries. Don't carry them to the Middle East. Don't carry them to Africa. Maybe in Europe you can still get away with it a little bit. Other parts of Europe, not all of it. Because Poland, they'll take care of you. They will beat you in the streets and act like the dog did it. Don't take it to Russia, because Russia, they'll have you fighting with bears in the middle of the wild with your cuckoos hanging out. Don't take it to the Middle East. Don't take it to Africa. Don't take it to Asia. All I'm saying is, Americans, especially Black Americans, you keep your American attitudes and your American, keep it here, because when you go to different countries, you will not be treated the same. I'm just, okay. Let me get back to the article. I'll go back to the article. Last October, he ran into trouble. Last October, he ran into trouble with the law in South Korea after an altercation with the locals, during which he damaged a police car, according to South Korean police officials. So, could this have been part of the reason why he fled to North Korea? Maybe. When his brigade returned to the United States, Private King was forced to stay behind in South Korea and administratively attached to another unit, the 2nd Brigade Combat Team. He spent time in a South Korean jail on assault charges and was supposed to be on a plane earlier this week to Texas to face disciplinary action in the United States. So it could be that he was running from disciplinary actions in the United States. I don't know why my English is so bad today, guys. I'm sorry. Some days I have days where my brain cannot move my lips correctly, and it just, yeah. He was escorted to Incheon International Airport, and his military escorts were unable to stay with him past the security screening point. According to an army official familiar with the situation, who was not authorized to speak on the record, but instead of boarding the plane, he joined a group tour with the Joint Security Area, which is inside the DMZ, the demilitarized zone between North Korea and South Korea, and is commonly known as Panmunjom, Jumanji, Panama Canal. I don't know what the word is. Whatever it is, it's an Asian word. I'm not Asian, as you guys can tell. I don't know what that word says. Jumanji, Panama Canal, Panama. So, Private King was at the border with other tourists and bolted across as they watched. He was at the border with other tourists, and he just bolted across the border between North Korea and South Korea into North Korea. And North Korea happily took him in with open arms and said, "Would you like some shark fin soup?" No, I'm joking. It's rat soup. We don't have shark fin here. Yeah, there's no rice either. We just eat our stuff with grass. So would you like some rat soup with some grass? It's the best that we have to offer. Ah, lucky. Good for you. So now he is in North Korea, and North Korea hasn't made a statement about, yeah. So apparently the tourist group thought it was a joke when the guy ran over the border. So they started all laughing. And they started saying, oh, one guy ran from our group and he ran into the 2 buildings to the other side. They were joking around. And it took everybody a second to react and realize the gravity of what just happened. One of the tourists said, suddenly I noticed a guy just start running and he didn't stop. He just kept going and he didn't stop. So that's the story on that. Oh my God. They're running out of rats breed like rabbits. I'm sure they'll be fine. The rats will repopulate. Plot twist, it's a joke. He's just super committed to the punchline. Frost says, if he was smart, he'll just say whatever propaganda North Korea needs him to say, and maybe he can have a good life over there. I agree. They might give him a wife. They might give him a home. They might even give him a car. Most North Koreans don't have cars. They have bikes. If you're lucky. Only the rich have bikes, really. On the real, why go to North Korea of all countries? I have a fascination with North Korea. I mean, it's a very sick fascination that I have with North Korea. Most of you guys don't know that I'm like this, but Larry knows. Larry knows that I'm like this, don't you, Larry? But I have a sick fascination with North Korea for some reason, because it reminds me of different times. You know, when I look at how they are, how they live, how, I don't know. I mean, it's very fascinating to me. And I don't know. I always wonder how it would be to like live there or experience that type of life. But then you can't get out of it. Once you're in there, you can't get out. So it's like, is it worth it? I don't know. But I do want to go visit. And I'm going to visit. I'm going to visit. I don't care what you guys say. I'm reading your guys' comments. Frost says, Black women are the least desirable demographic of all women, according to dating app studies, and it's because of how they act. Yeah, I mean, I've heard people say it's the attitude. They say it's the attitudes of Black women that turns most men off, because most men don't want to deal with a second mother when they come home, I guess. That is, yelling at them. And I've seen other people say it's because of the hair. I've seen people say it's because of the hair, that Black women don't wear their own hair. And this is a turn off because it's too much fakeness. Because I don't know if you guys I've seen so many videos of people at roller coaster theme parks, Six Flag or something like that, Six Flag or whatever. These women all get on these roller coasters, and then up goes the roller coaster, down goes the roller coaster, and shortly after, all the Black women's hair comes falling down. And the reason I say the Black women's hair is because we don't see video after video after video of this happening to white women. We don't see white women's, Asian women's, Arab women's. I mean, this is only happening to one group of women, where all the time when they get into a fight, if they get into a scuffle, there's hair all over the floor, and it's not their hair. It's not the real hair. It's just like a weave or wig, or I don't even know all the terminologies, but extensions nonetheless, I guess you could say. It's everywhere. And then any activity that they do is like the hair is coming out, the wig is falling off or something like that. And I think you don't want to be the laughing stock. And I feel bad. I mean, I feel bad because I'm like, there has to be a better way for oh my gosh. He said The roller coaster reveals all. This is why I won't go on a roller coaster, because no roller coaster is going to take off my eyelashes. You would not take off my eyelashes. I am not. I can't. If my eyelashes fly off, I'm just gonna get off the roller coaster. Yeah. I'm ready to go home now. Yeah. We can go home now. No. Oh, you guys want to go to another ride? I want to go home. No, thank you. D-Lit says, I prefer it natural. And I think most men do. I believe that most men do prefer a natural woman. But, yeah. Larry says, the fake hair is a turn off for me. Nothing scarier than a wig flying off and you see the 3 strands of hair and spots of glue. Now, to be fair, in the videos that I've seen where the wig goes flying, most of the women aren't bald. I have seen a few of them, but most of them aren't bald, but they have their hair done in masculine hairstyles, like, the braids stuck to the head. Like, I don't know what it's called. I don't remember the name of it, but yeah, it's the braids stuck to the head like that, and it's just a masculine hairstyle, but they have it like that usually. My headband is killing me. Okay, you guys want to see me lose some hair? You guys ready? Watch when I take off this headband how many hair strands I lose. Should we count? Watch. Oh, see, it's already pulling. There it is. Talk about losing hair. There it is right there. Yep. Oh, my little hairs. Oh gosh, it's stuck. Yep. Sorry, guys. All right. See, that's what I get for talking about Black women's hair. Now I lose my hair too. Oh my gosh. All right, wait. Sorry, guys. All right. What is it gonna see here? Frost says, Amira, have you seen the movie The Interview? I have. Like I told you, I have a sick obsession with North Korea. You don't think I went to go see that movie 5 times in the theaters and 20 times outside of the theaters? Yes, I did. Yes. I've seen it. No eyelashes reveal. I have the professional ones. I don't use the cheap ones that the girls put on. They glue them on. I don't use those. Mine are professional grade. You can't take them off. I have a Korean lady, professional Korean lady, who puts them in hair by hair into my eyelashes. So mine don't do that. No, they will not be hanging off because I have professional grade ones, but still, I'm still scared nonetheless, and I don't want to find out if they do fall off. So I don't care. I'm not doing it. I know the struggle. Jeremy says, hair club for men, Black woman edition. Transplant straight hair is cheaper than what they spend on hair hats. Really? Well, that makes sense. That does make a lot of sense. I had my uncle go to Dubai to get his hair transplant into. He wasn't our blood uncle. He's married to my aunt, but he was balding, and I don't have balding in my family. My family actually has very luxurious hair, thank God. But he was married to my aunt, and he had to go to Dubai to get his hair transplant in. And the thing is, it's really hard to make it work. I mean, it worked eventually. Like, he had some hairs coming in, but it wasn't actually full like the rest of like normal people hair. It wasn't like that. It was just never the same. Like, you can have some hairs, but it's never going to be the same as your real hair. That's the only problem. Amira looking like Samara from The Ring. Go to the naughty corner. See, first of all, what I don't need is criticism from my pride. You guys should be telling me how beautiful I look, because I came here without being late. I came here on time today, and I get nothing. I get nothing from you guys. Just insults. Wood hair extensions. I don't know what that means. Dio says, I never got why men get transplants. I'm happy to be a cue ball. It's a cue ball. Well, you know, the thing is, okay, so talking about hair, right? The hair thing, I understand why women do it, because long hair, long, shiny, thick hair is what the whole world sees as beautiful hair, right? So I can understand why the Black women will do it, because they want to be seen as sexy too. They want to be seen as what have you. But they have a different type of hair, and I'm like, there's something sexy about that hair too. Like there's Afro hair is sexy too. It's not just the, you know. But I understand the world is, you know, the world is dead set on, if a woman has beautiful hair, it's going to shine, it's going to be long, it's going to flow in the wind, and that's what the world sees as beautiful, healthy, preferable hair, which is, I can understand that. It's understandable, because all the videos that I've seen of Black women doing their hair, if they have, like, you know, the tight coily hair, they struggle. I've seen them struggling so much to do their hair, like just getting a comb through it. They're like getting muscles. The whole, I mean, I seen it, and I always wonder, like, what would I do if I had that type of hair? I'd probably just shave it all off. But so I understand. I mean, I can't understand fully because I don't live the same life, but I don't know. I can understand the struggle, I guess you could say, to want to look beautiful and want to be accepted by the rest of the world. Jeremy says, sexy bald head, love it. I think a woman has to have the right shape of head to look good bald. Not every woman will look nice bald, because you have to have a certain shape of head. Like, nobody knows the shape of their head until they shave all their hair off, and then you're like, oh, I have an apple head, or oh, I have a really nice head. The proper head has a little bump in the back, like the little, you know, the little hump in the back. You don't want to be a woman with a flat head in the back. Like, you know what I'm talking about? It just goes flat. Like, the proper beautiful head has a little bump in the back, like a little bit of a, you know, I don't know what it's called, but that little bump thingy, yeah, that's a nice, beautiful head. My hair is rough to deal with. I'll trade, yeah. I was blessed with perfect hair. I that's one thing that I will never complain about. I can't complain about my hair. My hair is beautiful. I don't even think I've had a bad hair day. No. The only bad hair day I had was provoked by myself for not washing it being oily or what have you, but I have beautiful hair. Frost says, thank God I have great Italian hair. Italians have great hair too. I love their hair. Primal One says, to be honest, it's lousy and disingenuous. I hate it when Black melanated girls be wearing them wigs, weaves, and all kind of fake crap. I mean, but you have to understand the plight of women. You know, like, I understand you as a man, right, Primal One? You're a man. You as a man, you don't see life the way we see it as women. Like, you have to remember, like I told you before, life as a woman is competition. We're constantly in competition. So you as a man, you might see it like, well, just be different. There's nothing wrong with the woman looking different from the rest. Us as women, we're like, if the standard of beauty is long, flowy, and shiny, and my hair is the complete opposite of long, flowy, and shiny, of course I'm going to want to change it. And I don't know, you kind of have to understand where they're coming from. I like long, straight hair like Japanese. Everybody has their preference. Long, straight hair like Japanese looks really cute when they're young. But have you ever seen an old Japanese woman with long, straight hair? That hair falls out. And let me tell you, that hair, woof, at old age, that hair just goes away. Oh my gosh, most Asian ladies, you'll see them balding because that long, straight hair, it doesn't last long. Primal says it's nothing but alive, the fake up. Well, I mean, it's for the self-esteem, yeah. The self-esteem of the woman, even if the hair is a lie, it's just for the self-esteem. You know, if it makes her feel better. I'll leave that there because this could go a different way, the conversation. I'll make Brillo pads of them. Go to the naughty corner, Will. Go. You've been good all night, and you just had to come out swinging. Go to the naughty corner, Will. Go to the naughty. 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. No. Somebody said Will is here. Clearly. You noticed? Yeah, I noticed too. Oh, did you guys see that? Okay, wait. I want to show you guys. Okay, so this topic came up. This is like, I want to say 2-year-old thing that this happened, but most of you guys probably don't even know about it, but I knew about it. There was this prank, right? There was this prank at this high school, and the boy kids were playing a prank where they go around and pull on the girls' ponytails. So girls would have their hair in ponytails, or they had their hair out, and they would just go yank their heads like that, and the girls would go, and just be mad or what have you. But then when they get to the black girl and pull her hair to make her mad, you already know what happened. And the black girl, instead of going like that, she turned around and socked him in the face, punched him in the face. Now I want to show that to you, but I don't know if I can find that video. Hold on, guys. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. Oh gosh. Wait. Oh my gosh, they put an age limit to it. Are you serious? It's not even that bad of a video. I can't believe they did that. They put an age limit to it because people are so darn sensitive. All right, I'll show it to you. Watch. Here we go. So yeah, that is that. Tug. No, you do not tug. No tug. Right, it's not nice. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so you saw it. I never. Oh my god. I thought that she punched him because by the way he was so dramatic, laying there like knocked out. I'm like, did really a slap knock you out? I mean, she must be very strong. I don't know who started that stupid Yaga trend. Well, it's not very nice. It's not very nice. And I've seen people doing that outside as well. Doing that outside on the streets, not just at schools, but going around and yanking women's hair to see if their wig comes off. And it's not nice. It's very not nice. Like, where is our decorum as people, right? We should be respectful to one another. You never know what another person is going through. Them wearing that wig could have been the confidence of their week. Maybe they could be going through hair loss or some kind of a medical treatment that causes their hair to fall out. You don't know what people are going through, and then you're doing that. I don't know. I think it's one thing to do it to a woman that is not going through anything and she just wears wigs just because she's insecure, versus a woman that's actually going through something and that wig actually made everyone else think that she was still normal when actually she's going through something, maybe an illness, and you just exposed her. Like, that is rough. That's very rough. And yeah. Hi, you strong, independent woman. Independent where? I don't think so. The Primal One says, at the end of the day, when a girl puts that stuff on to attract guys or whatever, it's going to be lousy when he sees her without all of that. In some cases, it can be a nightmare on Elm Street. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. I don't know what to say about that because part of me thinks a man should love her not based on her looks. He shouldn't be with her just because of how she looks. And then the other part of me is like, yeah, but if he was attracted to you on false premises, then, you know, so I don't know what to say about that. I don't know. I think it all depends on the extent, right? Like, if the majority of her is fake, the majority, let's say everything about her from her lip, you know how women will overdraw their lips to make them bigger than what they are? From her lip size to all the contouring to make it seem like her face is skinnier than what it is, to a bunch of fake eyebrows drawn on when actually she has none, to wig and weave there where her hair is down her back when the truth is her hair was like right here behind the ear. I believe it just depends on the extent of the fakery, right? I believe that's what it is because a lot of every woman almost does little things to what is the word? Every woman does something to
Enhance.
Thank you. Enhance. I was going to say accentuate. Every woman does something to themselves to enhance their look, right? Oh my gosh, my hair is looking. All right, so every woman does something to themselves. So I mean, I guess it just depends on the extent. If she's wearing weave down her back when the truth is her hair is like like this and you take off the wig and it's just a complete polar opposite difference of what she actually is. I've seen women wearing makeup that is, 2 to 3 times darker than their skin to make themselves look like they're tanned and they're not. I've seen women doing the complete opposite, wearing makeup that's 5 to 10 times lighter than themselves to make themselves look white when they're not. That's a very drastic difference. So then when you take off your makeups, you look like a completely different person. You look like a whole different race of people. You look like, you know what I mean? I think that's the point where you can say like, that's a bit much, right? And what I thought I was getting is not what I'm getting. I thought I was taking a white girl home, but when you took off your makeup and the blonde wig, you're actually black. I don't know. I mean, that could be a deal breaker. Or in the complete opposite, the woman is putting on so much tan makeup that she looks Latina or what have you, takes it off and she's paler than, Snow White, and you're like, you look exactly opposite of what I thought you were. I don't know. DJ says false advertising. Ouch. I get it, but I also understand women. Like I said, women are in constant state of competition. And if she felt that she had to put all of that stuff on to compete, to look like something that was valid enough to compete against all the other beautiful girls outside, then, that makes me feel bad for her, that she feels like she has to put all that stuff on to feel like she's competing with the rest. I don't know. Oh, but I've seen that too, Zealage. I have seen that too. Do you guys want to watch one of those together? Let's watch one and then I'll let you guys go. But yeah, exactly, Jeremy. To enhance without changing your look is perfect. Exactly. That's why I say enhancing how you naturally look is different. So that when you take off your enhancers, you still look like yourself, just toned down a little bit. But if you take off all of your enhancers and you look like a completely different person, now you're going a little bit far. But Zealot says he saw a grandma that did all this makeup and she looked like she was in her mid-30s by the time she was done with the makeups. I have seen that and I want to show you guys a video. I will show you one right now. 1 second. What? I just typed in old woman does makeup and then YouTube filled in the bar with old woman does makeup and Coke at the same time. What is this world coming to? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. So let me see. I'm trying to find the one that I saw. Oh my gosh, these transformations are insane. Oh my goodness, these transformations, guys. Makeup, it makes makeup seem like witchcraft. Wow. It really makes makeup look like witchcraft. This is... I could never do my makeup like this. This is... Wow. I barely get lipstick right. Okay. Wow. I know you guys are gonna see what I'm seeing. You will see. Just give me a second. I'm just shocked. Yeah. Okay. Oh my gosh. All right. So I guess we're ready. Yeah. All right. Okay, there's just music on here. I'm gonna turn off the music. Sorry. I know I jumped. Don't worry, guys. I'm not tweaking out. It was music that scared me. All right. Here we go. So I'm not gonna play the music. Here we go. So here's before makeup. She doesn't look bad. Oh goodness. She really didn't look bad without makeup to me. Oh my goodness. Okay, sorry guys. I'm sorry about the boobage hanging out. I am not. Yeah. I don't understand how women go online with that much cleavage just hanging out. I mean, really, if anything, that's what makes you look old, is all the tea bags hanging out. Okay, I do not need a tutorial of her doing her... Oh my goodness. Okay, she's accentuating her lines, I guess. I don't know. Okay. Oh wow. Is that the same woman? Wait, let's see the tea bags. Are they still the same? That is not the same woman. This is not... This is the same woman as this? Do you guys see what I see? Is this the same woman? Wait, no, look at the face. I mean, the wrinkles. Look. Look at the chin. Look at the chin. Look at the nose. What is this? What is this sorcery? What is this sorcery? So she put tape on the side of her face, and then, is that the book? But that doesn't... What about the chin? She looks... She looks like she's in her 20s. I mean, the tea bag... She looks like she's in her 20s. This cannot be the same woman. This can't be real. There has to be something going on here. She taped her... See, does a lot. Oh my god. No. This is her. This can't be. My ex red pilled me to this years ago. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Let's get a different one. Okay, oh my god. Okay, wait. Okay, so here we go. Oh my gosh, I can't believe these. These can't be real. All right, let's see this. Let's see what's happening here. I'm scared to put on the music because you know they always have weird copyrighted music on there. But she's not that bad looking. She has a huge nose. Goodness grief. That nose takes up a third of the face. But nonetheless, she's okay looking. Yeah, okay. It's coming together. She's doing the taping too. Every woman is doing this tape thing. What is this? Why do I not know about this? Her face size went down like 2 levels. You guys see that? Now her face is skinny. What is the powder on the neck? What is this? See, this is why I'm glad I'm not a man. If I were a man and I had to pick a wife through all of this is so, she looks so different. Oh my gosh. If I was a man and I had to pick a woman, a wife through all of this, I would be scared. I'd be like, I need to see you. I need to see pictures of you as a baby. I need to see pictures of you growing up. I need to see a birth certificate. You need to take off all your makeup in front of me. Once we start liking each other, we need to have a makeup removal party. Okay? I need to know what genetics I am breeding with. What am I breeding with really? Because this is sorcery. Now this woman is different because of course she had something happen. It seems like, this is different. This is a different case. I can't say anything bad about this girl because clearly she's beautiful. If she didn't have that thing that happened to her, she's obviously a beautiful woman. So okay, this woman has teeth that are very big. Is this real teeth or are they just putting it on to make it seem like she's uglier than she is? I don't know. I'm suspicious now. I don't trust anything anymore. These women put a lot of stuff on their face. One day I need to show you guys how I do my face. Like, it's so much simpler than this. I like the eye color though. That's nice. And there's the tape again. There's the tape. The tape is coming. Oh my gosh. The tape is alive and well. The tape, I swear the tape changes the face. Look at her face now. She went down 10 years. I'm going to buy me some of this tape. What is this tape called? I want to look like I'm 14 again. What is this tape? Okay, what is up with Asian women doing this stuff? Asian women take this to a whole different level. Tape maxing? What? What is that called? Is that what it's called? Hey now, some of us look like our women to look like rabbits. What do you mean? What does that mean? With the teeth? You talking about the teeth? Splash water on their face like I do. Oh, Primal! Primal, you're so right. He's like, yes, know our pain. Suffer with us. Yes, he's enjoying every moment of me freaking out right now. He's like, I can imagine Primal is he's at his computer like, every moment that I'm like, oh my God, he's like, suffer. Now watch.
All I'm gonna say is that amount of work looks exhausting.
You know what?
Every day they got to do that. I mean, that seems like a lot of wasted time and energy.
But this is the reason why women take forever to get ready.
Oh, I know.
You get it.
I know. I was married. I know.
But you have to understand, this is like personal ritual time for women. Like, okay, what is going on? She already has the face tapes on because oh my God, what is she doing? She just took off her nose. Oh, Shichiboto, the bow. Oh, oh, she has no eyebrows. Oh no, oh no, her skin is getting darker. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Oh, oh, look at that. Her nose is huge. Oh my gosh. No, no, I don't want to watch this. I don't want to watch anymore. I'm turning it off. All right, I've had enough. I've had enough. Nope, nope, nope. You guys not doing this to me today. Nope. We have had enough of that. That is enough. Yeah, no, I'm just, that was so fun, guys. What an awesome time I had with you all. This has been great. I think this is a great. Thank you guys for joining me for this. This has been wonderful. That is enough. No, I don't need to know, Dio. No, I don't need to know. What do I need to know this for? I'm not doing none of this taping stuff yet, but I'm not doing any. Dio, no, I don't need to know about it. This is scary. Did you see the last woman? That was scary. Oh my god. That was some Men in Black stuff going on. Okay. We'll watch one more and this is it. I'm done. Oh boy. Okay. As long as she doesn't take off her face, like her actual skin, like the other girl, her face is getting fatter. Look, her face is getting fatter by the moment. Oh. But at least her whole skin color didn't change like the other girl. Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness grief. That's unfortunate. Oh, she looks unfortunate. Yes. Put the contacts. Yes. Oh, okay. Okay. This is all normal. Okay. Well, then again, it's getting a little weird already. Oh, okay. Okay. She's not that bad. Okay. Okay. That's really dark. Okay. That's fine. Maybe she wants to look like an Arab. That's okay. She can look like us. All right, she started. Oh my. Oh, this is witchcraft. This is a lie. Oh no. And the push-up bra too. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. She actually looks older with makeup though. She looks older here than when she didn't wear the makeups. Oh. Guys, I'm so happy I'm not a man. I could not. No, Suka, stop. Dream about this. Like I told you, the other guy is just looking. He's so happy to see me suffer. This woman looks gorgeous. Now, see, she already looked beautiful even before the makeups, and now she looks just enhanced. She didn't change herself. She looks enhanced to me. Her features didn't change. Her face shape, her skin color, all of it is the same. She just enhanced herself. See, that was good makeup. Let's see what happens here. She doesn't need any changing. She's European. She already has small nose. Her face is a great shape already. She doesn't really need much changing. I mean, sorry, she doesn't need any changing at all. She just needs enhancement. That's it. Oh, that's a beautiful shade on her. Yes, there you go. That's beautiful. I wish she would tone down the lips, but that's okay. Oh, this was her? Oh, so she did. Oh, her face is very unfortunate. Okay, well then, I didn't even know she had that much acne. Oh, the devil is a lie. See, the devil is a liar because, no, Samuel, listen, you get a woman like that, you take her home and you're like, oh my God, she's a drop dead 10. She takes off her makeups and her face is a pizza face.
Yeah, no, I get that, but if a woman cakes her face with that much makeup, it ain't gonna help the acne. It's gonna make it worse.
Well, that's the other thing too. That's the other thing. Oh.
But I mean, my ex-wife, I didn't even know what color her eyes were for the first 3 months we were dating because she was wearing colored contacts the whole time.
What color did she wear?
She wore green for the first 3 months, and then one day they were suddenly a very vivid blue, and I'm like, did your eyes change? She's like, no, they're contacts. I was like, okay. Her eyes
Oh.
are actually brown.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
I thought your eyes were blue.
Nope. They she switched from green contacts to blue contacts.
Oh, wait. We're missing it. Samuel, look. Shh. Samuel, look. Look how she went. Look how she changed. I missed it. I just missed it. Look. Not her. The next one. I just saw something. Her. She looks cute, right? She looks like 22, 21, 23, 24 even. She's cute.
Except for the
Look at
forehead.
her. Well, that's why the camera is only on half the forehead. But look, Samuel, I need support. Grab my hand. Oh my God.
I'm just not as shocked by this as you are.
Samuel, look at the shoe. No, guys. If you guys see me take off my makeups, you guys will never be surprised. I look like me, just less color. I don't look like this when I take off my makeups. I can't. Oh no. Oh, what's she drinking? But there's a tape again. Oh God.
That tape is putting in work. That's some quality tape, is all I'm saying.
This is oh, as long as she doesn't smile, she can get away with it. But oh my gosh, Samuel, I'm stuttering. I don't even know what to say. I'm stuttering at this point because let's see. Okay, let's see Black girls. Let's see Black girl do makeup. Okay, let's see how this goes. I don't know why I'm on this, but this is just okay. Let's see what happens. Stop dancing. Just do the fakeetry. Oh no, she's not going to turn into that. She's not.
She says
There's
she
no
is.
way. That's not possible. First of all, that's not even possible because she doesn't even have the facial structure. Wait, I do not want to see this tutorial. I'm gonna fast forward. No. Oh, she has no eyebrows. Okay. What's wrong with just having thin eyebrows?
See, I see you guys in the chat saying things like sorcery and shapeshifters and whatnot, and I mean, to a degree, I can kind of get that, but this is no different than the shit they do in Hollywood every day. It's just makeup. It's just prosthetics.
It's like women trying to compete with Hollywood because men like the girls from Hollywood. So women, they know the secrets of the makeup, so now they do it to look like the girls that men like on the TV, right?
Right, but the girls that men like on the TV are also going through the same process. That's why they look like that.
Right. Because even your most loved actresses, when they go home and take off their makeups, they look like regular women too.
Yeah. I will say that's a kind of I know they're contacts, but that's an interesting eye color on her, like the iris.
I kind of like it though.
Yeah, I don't think that looks that bad on her. I mean, I know it's not her natural eye color, but
yeah, it doesn't look bad though. I like that color, and it doesn't. You know how some people with darker skin tones, if they wear certain contacts, it looks like scary, looks like vampire-ish. She doesn't look like that at all. She looks great in this color. But I'm surprised at how she started off. You guys can see it in the little screen down there. She started off there, and then now she's coming to there. It's
now
scary.
she looks almost Egyptian.
Yeah, seriously. She's starting to have this kind of like pharaoh look to her. Not pharaoh like a cat, like feral cat, but I mean like pharaoh, like I don't know. This is weird. So she really is going to transform into that picture that she showed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I mean, it's not magic, guys. It's just makeup and tape.
Well,
really good tape.
Samuel, you have to understand, me as a woman, even I don't know that this can happen. Even I don't know. And this is, you're saying that it's not makeup. It is. I mean, you're saying it's not magic. To me, it's magic. because I'm like, I have the same makeups that they have at my house, but I don't change like that when I do my makeups. I don't change. My face doesn't change this much.
Right, but you don't feel that you have to.
You think that's what it is?
Yeah, for them, yeah.
She looks like a whole different race than when she started.
Hmm.
Look at that. She doesn't even look the same race as she. Oh my gosh, she changed races. She
Right.
looks.
I think that's basically what it comes down to, is that they feel like they've got to look a very different way than they actually do. So this is what they put themselves through. And I know there's a lot of men who would be very disappointed when they take that face off. And face it, they did put another face on. They're
Serious.
not wearing their own face here.
Oh my gosh. Are you guys okay? Are we done? Do you guys
Yeah.
please tell me we're done here, because I am. See, now this point, you see this girl here, it's almost as if like she just wants to look normal, because clearly she doesn't look normal. She looks albino, I think, albino.
Mm-hmm.
And if she puts on makeup, I'm sure she just wants to look like a normal person, So for her, I don't know if this would be like faketry, or is it just trying to look like a normal person. Yeah, see, if I look like that, I would put on some eyebrows too. I'd be like, I don't have eyebrows.
I suppose it depends on what part of the world you're in. I mean, there are albino people who are just fine with the way they look, but there are certain parts of Central Africa where you're going to get chopped up by people who want to grind you into magic powder.
What?
Yeah, there are certain parts in Africa where it is believed that albinos are magic, and they will be butchered in front of their families because they want to sell the parts to witch doctors and such.
No. Who is saying that she looks like a normal person? She does not look like a normal person. Stop lying just because you want to say she looks like her. Listen, she doesn't look normal. If I saw her following me in a dark alley, I would be freaked out. She has no eyebrows. That is scary. Eyebrows do a lot to make a human. That is scary. She has eyebrows, but I think they're so light and blonde that you can't.
Right. That's what albinism is simply a lack of pigmentation. Like they just don't have the pigment in their skin. And it comes in a bunch of different forms. Some people who have very, very, very like pale, almost white, almost transparent hair, like you get a lot of that stuff in the Norwegian countries and stuff. There's a lack of pigmentation there. Technically, that's a form of albinism. Sometimes people just have it in their irises, and not in their skin. So it's just hell. Sometimes they just got it in one iris.
That's so funny. Thick makeup is like trans. I agree. And there is a limit, okay? And a lot of women are crossing that limit right now, where they're starting to look like trans, even though they're not trans, because you're wearing too much makeup. You look like a man that's trying to look like a woman, instead of looking like a woman that is looking like an enhanced woman.
I mean, I suppose there's only one way to find out.
You would say that, Samuel. You would. You guys hear this? Oh. Let's see, let's just say the irises are red. D-Day says, yeah, like having segus with babies to remove cancer or AIDS from the... What?
Yeah, there's some jacked up tribal practices in certain tribes in certain parts.
I'm sorry, you do the segus with a baby, and that's going to take away AIDS?
I don't think that's widely believed, but I think that there are certain people who do believe that sort of thing, yeah.
So you're giving the baby AIDS, and then okay, wonderful.
Well, that's assuming the baby survives.
Well, yeah, I mean, first of all, that's what I'm saying. Just the whole act in itself is like, what are you doing? That's not... Anyway, I'm sorry, guys. That just... You see, Somebody said, "Oh, this is her. She just looks natural." She doesn't look like a natural person. I'm sorry, she really doesn't. She doesn't look like a normal person.
Oh, look, she's got some color in her cheeks finally.
Samuel.
What? He was pretty uniform before this.
It was pretty uniform. It was all pretty plain before.
I'd also be willing to bet that her hair is probably dyed. You know, like I know that obviously the auburn streak, the streaks are you know an affectation and all that, but I mean even the dark stuff, I'd imagine that all of that's dyed. She probably has no pigmentation in her hair either.
That's
Naturally.
not her hair. That's definitely not her hair. That is a wig or weave, as they call it. That's definitely not her hair.
It might be some of that implanted stuff that the chat was talking about earlier. It looks like it's coming out of her skull.
That looks rough. But here comes the eyebrows. I think she's gonna start looking more diverse and not so uniform.
You know, there are women out where I live who, you know, just shave their eyebrows off and get them tattooed on.
Oh yeah, the Mexican cholas do it all the time.
Oh no! These are ranchers' wives.
What? White women?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why? Why are you doing that?
The only one who ever bothered to explain it to me said it just meant she didn't have to deal with them. You don't have to pluck them, shape them, or any of that stuff. So she just shaved them off and tattooed in. The problem with that is that black tattoo ink fades to green over time, so you have to go and get it redone periodically.
Oh.
And if you do it enough times, you develop scar tissue, which raises up, and it looks all wonky and stuff. So by the time she's like 60 years old, she's got these like wonky looking lumps on her face, right above her eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
These thick,
She hasn't had it touched
skin.
up in a while. They're green. So
No. Samuel. It's like either they're green or they're swollen to pieces. Dio says, "Okay, she's done." With the eyebrows, it's like, okay, she's good. Dio, Zealish, leave the eyebrows alone. Oh, hi,
I just wondered
Buffalo.
why women paint on thick eyebrows when they spend so much time like pulling hairs out of them.
Well, the
Like,
trend used to be thin eyebrows that were barely there, and then it turned into going back to bushy being the style. But now a lot of women don't have any eyebrows because they plucked them off in their young years, so now they have to draw them on because they want to have the bushy look, the bushy model eyebrow look, so now they draw them on.
Yeah, I never understood that thin eyebrow thing. The eyebrows are expressive, you know.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
use them to communicate,
Mhm.
and if you just remove them, then it becomes actually very difficult to read a person.
Well, they thought that thinner eyebrows looked like more feminine on women instead of having the thick ones. They thought that, for a while there, the beauty standard was thin eyebrows made you look more feminine. You looked more soft and delicate if you have thin eyebrows. If you have big, bushy eyebrows, you look manly. So this is the reason why that happened. And I believe, in the Middle East, we have the same problem because in the Middle East, we naturally have big, thick eyebrows. We're just naturally like this. Like I had a unibrow for a while,
Right.
and
I'm
for
mostly
us,
German. We got big, thick eyebrows too.
right? So a lot of our cultures, we have thick eyebrows naturally, and in the Middle East, it was so popular to have these pencil-thin eyebrows for a long time. So all the women were just shaving off their eyebrows and drawing lines on them. Arab women shaving off the eyebrows and now that the thick eyebrow is back in style, they're letting their eyebrows grow back, but they're not the same anymore because you shaved them off so many times.
I am curious as to what the final look is going to be for this woman here.
Let's find out right now. We don't have to wait. Oh goodness, this is a change. Okay, so here we go. We're getting to the final look. I think this is too much. She looks trans. See, this is way too much.
Yeah, it's a little drag queeny.
You think? Look at the lip liner. Oh no, they made her look like a trans.
The eyeshadow's like there's too much going on with that eyeshadow.
Well, and it's not even properly blended. It's not even blended correctly.
What are they gonna blend it with? She's so pale.
You know, you can still blend eyeshadow on pale skin. Don't be racist. My gosh. But they made her skin darker than the rest. I mean, her face darker than the rest of her body. And that's another thing that's not right. I understand that she's white, but just leave her skin tone alone. Let her be white. And just.
Yeah, primal one right there. He's got it right. She's starting to look like RuPaul.
Who is
Specifically
that?
like RuPaul, famous drag queen from the 80s. He doesn't dress up so much anymore. He's a very gay dude, but yeah, he was very famous. He was all over television.
Dio says it's a man doing her makeup. So how do you know? That's not a man hand. That's a woman. That's a female hand. Oh, well, actually, I'm gonna keep that to myself. Me.
Can't see the Adam's apple from here, so I'm not sure.
No, Samuel. No, now the hand looks feminine, but just for a second there, it was looking a bit masculine. Oh my gosh. Let's see what she looks like now. And here we go. I don't like it. I mean, yes, it's an improvement, but I don't like it. The face is darker than the body now. The lip liner makes her look like a flag. Sorry. That word just slips out so easily. I really need to edit myself. Oh, here's your drag queen thing. Here it is. Oh, you guys don't get mad at me. I know. How dare you? I'm sorry. It just comes out, baklava. Saying that word makes my teeth white. You know what I mean? I say it in the morning every day.
Baklava?
No,
Isn't that
gas.
some kind of Greek baked good?
Yes, but I'm talking about the word flag. I say gas the flags. Yeah. Gas the flags every morning. It makes my teeth white. Gas the flags. Gas the flags. Gas the flags.
How many times can Amira say that in a row before her stream gets taken down?
Stop, Samuel. Oh my gosh. Frag it. I love it. I love you guys. You guys like stay with me the whole time. I love it. You guys never miss a beat. All right, I think we've had enough of the flaggetry. So what do you guys think about all of that? This is life. This is magic. This is makeup.
I'll be honest, this sort of thing's not really in my bailiwick.
Mine either. I'm not used to this kind of stuff, but wow, when I see it, I'm like, I can't believe this is possible. I mean, it makes me think, it makes me wonder, what would I look like if they got a hold of my face? What would they make me look like? Would I look like a supermodel, or would I look like a flipping drag queen? Like,
you know, we could do a stream and find out. Get like a professional makeup artist.
We can, and I don't mind. I don't mind actually taking you guys with me. We can go to Sephora, or I think even Chanel does. They have their own makeup artist. We could go to like Chanel or something.
You walk in, you'd be like, make me look like a dude trying to look like a woman.
No, what I would say is, I'm a flag. I'm actually a man, and I want to look more. I want to look like a woman. No, wait. No, I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll make an appointment, because that's how proper civilized people do it, Samuel. Tape it up. Stop. So what I think I'll do, Samuel, is make a proper appointment like a civilized human that lives in the upper class. I'll make an appointment, and I'll take you guys with me to my makeup appointment, and they will do my face. And then we'll see what they do. What do you think? Is that a plan, guys?
Yeah, it could be a good daytime stream, unless it's something that, like, you know, like if you wanted to do like a time lapse kind of thing, maybe record it and then upload it.
Yeah, I could do that too, because you guys probably won't want to sit there through the whole process, through the whole like powdering of the face. And
yeah, because what these videos aren't showing you is exactly how long this takes. Like the albino chick, I think that was probably more than like the 10 minutes that we were watching it by a long ways.
I'm the best post-op we've ever seen. Awesome. Do I beat Blair White? Can I beat Blair White? Wait, what'd you say? She said not thick makeup. Look, I'm not going to be the judge of that. I'm just going to let them do what they want. I would just tell them, just make me beautiful. Let's see what they do. Because I want to see what their idea of making a woman, a natural woman like myself, all natural. What's their idea of making me look gorgeous? So, I would, no, I'm not
Go
going
in
to
and tell them to make you look like Heather.
Ah! Oh, they're gonna be like, well, we need to dye your hair. We need to do all this. Oh God.
Not true. A lot of those women were wearing wigs.
Well, that is true. That is true. Dealer says, well, you opened the Pandora box. Now we're all curious. What would your husband say? About what? About me wearing makeup? He wouldn't mind. But my husband does not like me to wear face makeup. Like, you know how the girls put on the foundation? I'm not allowed to wear that. So I wear like lotion, the lotion stuff, the lotion that is the same color as my skin sometimes. And that's it. Because I'm not allowed to wear foundation because he doesn't like it. Because he says, if I give you a hug, then if you put your face on my shirt, then the makeup will go to my shirt. So he said, you cannot wear foundation. He said, you can wear lipstick, you can wear eyeshadow, and pretty much that's it. I'm like, okay. Oh yeah, and he lets me wear my lashes, but I had to beg him to let me wear lashes because I told him I really like them. So, but yeah, make your hubby do your makeup. He doesn't play those games. He's very manly. He doesn't play those games. Well then, I think that's all right. So I think I'll let you guys go now. Thank you guys for joining me tonight. It has been a nice Wednesday night. I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. I will see you guys on Saturday. Hope you guys come back on Saturday. And yeah, Bucklava says, I like that Amira listens to her hubby. Can't find that. Well, you have to sacrifice things. You can't always be about you, and especially as a proper woman, if you're going to be a proper lady, the man that you chose to be your husband should have power in your life. He should have a final say. Then, if not, then why did you say yes to being his wife if he has no say over you? So, yes, because of that, my husband has say over me. So if he says don't wear makeups, I won't wear the makeups. If he says you can't wear certain makeup, then I don't wear certain makeup. So that's just the way it is. So, and even my husband made the rule about my clothing too. He said you should be mostly, like I want to say 80 to 90% of you should be in dresses and skirts. I don't want to see my woman in pants every day. I don't want to see you wearing more pants than I wear. He said, you should be in dresses and skirts the majority of the time. Yes, you can wear pants every now and again, but the majority of the time when I see you, you need to be in a dress or a skirt.
What if it's like one of Jen Psaki's pantsuits?
Jen Psaki pantsuit?
Yeah, she's always wearing pantsuits.
Oh, I don't see it. I never saw it. I know Hillary Clinton wears a lot of pantsuits.
She does. She does. It's an unfortunate thing to behold.
It is. And I would never be caught dead in one of those because no, they're super masculine looking. It looks like she went to her husband's closet and tailored it to fit her. That is not. Yeah,
tailored it to fit, her balls.
She probably had to make the growing area bigger. But yeah, no. No, no, my husband said dresses and skirts, dresses and skirts, dresses, and then some more skirts. And then you can wear pants every now and again, especially if it's like cold or winter. He's like, I'm not going to force you to wear dress and skirt in the winter too much. He's like, but you can wear long dresses in the winter with boots underneath and you'll be warm. And I said, I agree. You're right. I can always find a way to be warm and comfortable with a dress on, even in the winter. So that's what we do. It hides the diaper. Boa, go to the naughty corner.
I mean, she's getting old, so it's probably not that far off the truth.
you really think that she would have those kind of issues?
As high strung as that woman is, yes. Yes, I do. I mean, she's got a lot of stress in her life. 53 of her friends have committed suicide. That's an awful thing for any person to go through. Sorry, YouTube, self-deleted. Emphasis on the deleted, not so much the self.
Well, those unfortunate accidents, that happen with people shooting themselves in the back of their heads. I mean, that's, I can understand how that can affect her. How her mental health must be in pieces, to know that her own friends tied, cement bricks to their ankles and threw themselves off of bridges in the middle of the night. I mean, I can understand that, how that could be devastating. And did you hear about the other person who, shot themselves after stabbing themselves in the back? And I mean, that's a level of flexibility that is only psychotic. You know what I mean? So these people must have been going through completely psychotic episodes to stab themselves in the back and then shoot themselves in the back of the head twice. I mean, to go to that level for a suicide is just incredible.
It's a lot of stress to be under, and stress does strange things to the human body. So, yeah, I would say that her friendship probably comes with a case of Depends and ammo.
And watching your freaking back. But yeah, I can imagine. Jose shot themselves in the back 17 times and threw themselves out the window.
That's commitment.
Exactly. That's why I said that's that level of it's like you're going to complete the mission no matter what. That is what that is. And we should all look up to that level of commitment to a task. Dio, we should really look up to that. That's amazing.
I would also like to state here for the record that both Amira and I love life. We are in no way seeking any form of self-deletion or easy way out, and we are not associated in any way with Hillary Clinton or any of her associates. So, if something happens, it wasn't us.
But everybody has to make that disclaimer when talking about Hillary, because you're like, I do love life. I'm not depressed. I'm not in a depressed state at all, guys. I have been very happy with myself. I live in a lovely marriage. Very happy. No. Thank you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Suicide by heart attack. I love you guys. You guys do not miss a beat. I swear. Samuel, me and you could be talking about the most random things, and somehow the chat will be following right along with us, and they won't miss a beat. They're like right there, next step. Like just the time when I was like telling everybody I had just came on the live stream, and I told everybody, okay, guys, good night. The chat was like right on it. They were like, great show. See you next week. I was like, They were like, great show. I love it. I'm like, oh man, you guys are, we're family. We're family. I love it. Good night, guys. Have a great rest of your week. I will see you guys on Saturday. We have much to speak about on Saturday as well. I'm sure by then Larry will have a list for us, and we will catch you then. Have a great rest of your week. I think with that,
Not everybody.
Heal my time. What do you mean? Oh, he said night, everybody. I thought he said not everybody.
Yeah, I said good night, everybody.
Okay. All right, then. Well, with that, I'll yield my time. Have a great night and a great rest of your week, guys. Bye. And by the way, I'm just going to turn off the stream now. So, yeah. Bye.